going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Get Rich or Go Broke Chine. I'm your host, Eddie Kane. Joining with me is DC. What's going on with you, brother?
What it do, nigga? How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. Honestly, it was a slow sports weekend for me. Until you actually brought something up that I completely forgot about.
Well, boy, that part, nigga. When you dropped it in the chat,
And I'm the one that
like,
broke the news.
I said, stop lying. What? So what is the official story with AB, man? Like, what's going on there?
So I believe this was in Miami. I know it was maybe like a month ago or a few weeks ago. He was detained for an altercation that happened at like a celebrity boxing match or like a local boxing match. He was not arrested at the time, but a video did surface of him getting into an altercation with a few people. I'm not really sure what started the altercation. I know he came out on Twitter or X after the fact and said that they tried to jump him. And I know in the original video that surfaced, you see him walking away from the incidents, and then you hear gunshots like a few minutes later. But you couldn't really tell where the gunshots was coming from, who sent them, whatever. Like I said, I know the police detained him, but he was not arrested. They released him a few hours later. But yeah, I want to say it was Friday night or Saturday morning. Miami police came out with a warrant for AB on attempted murder.
That's like I said, I hadn't heard anything about it until you dropped it in the group chat. Then I went ahead and Googled it, man.
It's another thing to add to a long list of sad things surrounding this man.
Yeah, man.
Since the perfect hit, really.
Yeah, I was about to say something, man, because you always, anytime referring to AB and any type of his antics, that's the first thing that you always go to. You try to give him a pass on that. And
I never even used it as a pass. I really feel like that man's life changed with that hit. You know, we sit here and talk about how, you know, especially, I ain't gonna say we, but like a lot of, you know, doctors and, you know, talk about how CTE is just such a very delicate thing. And I think this man is the prime example of what can happen, you know, with it. You know, I know we've had players like Junior Seau and, you know, forgive me, I can't even think of some others right now, but we've had a few other players that have died and they said the cause is CTE. You know, this man ain't dying, but clearly something happened after that hit.
Yeah, man.
Because, I mean,
watch,
you know, Ryan Clark always said from the beginning that this man had a personality or like displayed the characteristics of this type of person, but we never really saw it come to the forefront until that incident. It's really sad to see.
I don't like that nigga.
Who, Clark?
Yeah, I don't like that motherfucker, man. I just don't.
You think he's an Uncle Tom too?
Yeah, man, what was I saying about that nigga, man? I don't fuck with that, man. I don't fuck with him, bro. I love him. I'm not a fan.
On the field, I loved him. I don't really care either way for him on TV.
Honestly, man, on the pivot if it wasn't for was it Crowder? How usually Crowder? If it wasn't for Crowder, bro, I probably wouldn't even watch that shit because Taylor don't even say nothing. Fucking Clark's up here. Has he gotten his jacket already, or is he trying to get his jacket?
What jacket?
The Hall of Fame jacket. That's the only reason why I can see him kissing this much fucking ass.
Bro, I'm a Steelers fan. He's not a Hall of Fame player.
Hey, man, let that motherfucker tell it. They changed rules because of him. So you let that motherfucker.
That defense, absolutely.
I don't think it was because of him. Now. I just don't think it was because of him.
I believe he was a smaller factor in it. James Harrison is absolutely number one.
Yeah, that
the reason.
Motherfucker was vicious.
I would say Polamalu too.
Vicious.
I would say Polamalu 2.
Reckless.
I would say Clark 3, because Clark was a heavy hitter. I've seen him decleat people.
Cheap shots.
Nah, I wouldn't even say cheap shots. I'm talking about clean hits, bro. I gotta see who it was. We were playing Baltimore in the playoffs, bro.
Send me the highlight tape.
I'll send it to you. I said one. I didn't say a whole fucking highlight tape. I said there was one.
I can't add. I mean, at that point in time, bro, he talking about they changed rules because of this motherfucker, bro. If you hit a defenseless receiver, bro, any chance you get, it is what it is.
That rule was also different back then too.
Yeah, so
you know,
it is what it is, man.
And you know, just like you would know more about Philly's defense during that time, I'm inclined to believe I know more about my defense
Yeah,
at
that
that
was that
time.
bend it don't break all day. That was that bend it don't break.
But yeah, just getting back on topic, it was just very, very sad to see the unfortunate turn of events that has happened in this man's life.
Yeah, man, that's actually crazy on the decline.
You know, the crazy thing is they put a warrant out for him, and this motherfucker's still tweeting. He tweeted, he called Caleb Williams faggot of the day today on Twitter.
That nigga cold. I mean, hey, at least that nigga one way though. AB became one of my favorites when he drop kicked homie. When he drop kicked the punter, bro.
It ain't even that
he
I'm
became my hero then, because that nigga just didn't give a fuck.
You got a warrant and you still out here tweeting.
I mean, the nigga got a warrant, bro. He got lawyers too, so the lawyer probably saying he probably gonna turn himself in on a Monday. He gonna turn himself in on a Monday, so that way he
Today's
ain't
Monday, motherfucker.
Did he turn himself in?
Not yet.
Google that.
He too busy tweeting, calling Caleb Williams a fag.
Motherfucker is painting his fingernails and shit, man.
Did you see why I called him it though?
Nah, what was the reason?
So a report came out today that said when Caleb was younger, he wasn't into girls because he was too focused on football. And he said, I guess there was a story that came out that said when he was like in the 8th grade or something, a girl asked him to call him and he said he couldn't because he had to train. So AB retweeted faggot today.
I mean, but the dude ended up turning out to be the #1 overall draft pick, bro.
Look, I'm not defending it. I'm just telling you what
I'm
happened.
just saying, I mean, like.
I'm not defending it. I mean he went to Oklahoma. Hey. That's fag enough for me.
Yeah, man, but he ain't stay long.
No, but he stayed long enough to goddamn whoop our ass when we was up 28-0.
I'm not a big Caleb fan either, bro. I never have been, never will be. Like, last time they reserved, like, what the accolades that they were trying to give him coming out of college was for Luck. And I don't think Luck lived up to the hype that they put on Luck. Like, I just don't. I think Luck had a great career.
He showed flashes. I mean, he
had a decent career for the time that he was in the league, bro. But
I believe he's one of 2 quarterbacks in NFL history to come back from a 28-point deficit in the playoffs.
You ready for this one, man? I'm going to put it like this, bro. Cam had a better career than Luck did, man.
Yeah, Cam also played a lot longer.
I mean, call it what you want, bro. No, I don't think it was that much longer, bro. I'm talking about the Panther days. I'm not talking about after he left the Panthers. After Cam left the Panthers, it wasn't really too much more to talk about.
No, absolutely.
His arm wasn't there.
I'm just saying, from what Luck did during his time, like, yeah, he was a good quarterback. Great, no.
Decent.
Yeah, I'd say he was good, you know.
He didn't live up to that hype on Luck.
But I mean, it's hard to do that as a #1 pick. Even if played for like 6 years.
Even if he stayed 9-10 years, I still don't think he would have ever lived up to the hype that they put on that man's name.
That's your opinion.
It's almost like Trevor Lawrence. It's the same type of hype that they putting on Trevor Lawrence, bro. I mean, was putting on Trevor Lawrence. The end all to be all for the Jaguars problems.
I take him over Russell. I take Andrew Luck right now over Rodgers, bro.
Oh yeah, anybody. Oh, definitely. I'll take Luck too, man.
That's where I'm at, bro.
I mean, I'm sticking with Hurts. I mean, I could definitely see him for the Cowboys or somebody like that.
Yeah. What else you got for the people? We ain't doing this Cowboy shit today.
Man, last week for me, man, it was one of them. It was one of them weeks. I apologize to the folks at home, and I'm trying to get out of even apologizing for my picks, being honest with you. But that bitch Yoon, boy, 2-0 that hoe. I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it. Everywhere I had checked, they had Shorty winning 2-0. I was confident in that motherfucker. When I woke up from that motherfucking nap and saw that Shorty got her ass drugged, yeah, that shit kind of fucked with my whole day. My whole day was off after that.
I think China felt some type of way about us talking about their tennis players.
I think they did too.
Because Boo won
I'm still gonna fade them.
On the same day, didn't he?
I'm still gonna fade them. Fuck them. I'm still fading them.
Look, and then you said except for QZ, and then she fucked around and lost.
And got dogged. Like, I'm like, bro, y'all niggas got me out here looking like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when it come to y'all motherfuckers in this little green ball. Yeah, man, I think the other pick that I had, the Mark LaJaw pick, I should have just told y'all niggas take the money line because it was a walkover on that shit. That was easy money for anybody that took Mark on the dub. But like I said, I thought that was going over 2.5. But we ended up getting voided off. So I went, was that 0-1-1? I guess you call it a void a tie. It didn't cost you nothing, but it lost you some money on that ticket because I don't like the way they do that shit, man. one fucking leg get fucking voided, man, a fucking $700 ticket can go down to goddamn $200.42 that fucking fast, man. That shit be pissing me the fuck off. But yeah. How'd you make out last week, Coon? I can't remember exactly 500 what you had.
Back-to-back 500 episodes.
Well, we'll take it, man.
But my two L's both had a 3-0 fucking lead. I had the Cubs -1.5 against the Pirates. They're up 3-0 going into the fucking 7th or the 8th inning. Give up 2 runs.
That wasn't the Skeens.
No, it was before the Skeens. It was before Skeens.
Yeah, I lost money.
I'm not taking Cubs 1.5 over Skeens. No, hell no.
I mean, I don't know, bro. The way them Pirates bats is kind of slow coming around, man. Like, honestly, taking the under on any fucking game the Pirates is doing is
Cubs still won 3-2, but we had them on the run line, so we took that L. Panthers, that's the one. 3-0 first period. I'm thinking this is a wrap. Like, they at home. Nigga. Bro, they at home. And even then, like, so they give up 3 in the second. So it's 3-3 going into the third.
I saw that.
I'm still
even odds queasy. At that point.
I'm still feeling queasy, but they at home. I'm thinking they going, you know. Next thing I know, it's 3-4.
Yeah.
They don't score
that's what I had thought. I thought that, but I was like, nah, did they go up 3-4? They had even took the lead.
Yeah, Edmonton took the lead. Because the Panthers scored the time goal with like 19 seconds left.
Okay, then.
And then they lost it overtime.
They lost it overtime. Okay, that's what I...
So we went from, at least I went from, this will be one of the greatest Stanley Cup finals ever, to Panthers are about to run away with this shit, back to this is probably still one of the greatest Stanley Cups ever. We're what? 5 games in now. We've had 3 overtime games. But yeah, Panthers end up losing. And then, of course, they win in Edmonton on fucking, what was that, Saturday or something? Yeah, it was Saturday because they didn't play last night.
Took that ass whooping again.
So I took my 2 L's with that. Third pick, we had Medvedev 2-0 -135 versus Manarino.
Slap.
Medvedev actually pulled through for us.
Slapped it home.
And then did some Medvedev shit the next fucking day, which I even called in the group chat that morning. I was like, Opelka's plus 280. Like, this is good.
Medvedev doing Medvedev shit, yeah.
And then Opelka fucking Medvedev did what Medvedev does. 7-6, 7-6.
That shit be wild.
And then we took Amanda Anamasova -162 over Emily Navarro. I believe she won in straight sets. I can't remember if it went 2 or 3. But bottom line is she saved us from having a terrible episode.
Mm-hmm.
So back-to-back 500 picks for you, boy. 39 and 33 over the last 72. I'm getting way too close to this damn 50% mark. So I'm going a little overboard today. I got 5 picks. I got
a 5 piece.
I'm tired of the 500. I need to be winning or I need to be losing.
Yeah, it's do or die, baby. Get rich or go broke trying at this point.
Damn right. You want to go first? You want me to unload the clip first?
You know, I'm shooting from the hip, man. This is just all off gut feeling. This is where I'm putting my money at. So you probably did a little bit more research than I did, but usually when I sling them off the hip like this, usually bring it home, man. I'm going for 100% episode this go, man. I got the Chicago White Sox plus 1.5. I fuck with them. I like the pitching matchup in this one.
Cardinals are terrible on the road.
You said what?
I said Cardinals are terrible on the road.
I like Smith. For me, he's their Crochet this year. I mean, his numbers doesn't reflect it, but I watched the games that I watched him pretty much. I fuck with him. Like, motherfucker's cold. Second pick I got for the folks at home are the Reds, man.
Hold on, what was the odds for the White Sox one?
The White Sox one, I took them on the run line at plus 1.5 just to play it safe. I'm starting to do that just because if I feel like they're going to win the game and he's going to give me some points for it too, I might as well just take it. Fuck it. That's at -128 right now. I got the Reds on the money line. For me, it was the pitching matchups. That's what I was playing, the pitching matchups, and I was reading the actual odds lines. I like it. I like it for the value at -116. About as close to plus money as you're going to get outside of -110. They're playing right now. They're playing the Twins.
Okay.
Yeah, the Twins bats go hot, go cold. They just been lukewarm for me all season. It just depends. And the Reds, when they want to tear it off, they can tear that shit off. Like I think the most they put up I seen this season.
They've
Like
been a
11
disappointment
something.
this season, but like you said, when
They've been
they
up
put
and
it together,
down.
they put up
They can
runs.
run them off. They can run
Yeah,
them off. The biggest disappointment for me this season, man, is the fucking O's, dude. Like they was so fucking automatic last year. Like it was crazy. Maybe some shit juice up after the All-Star break when that playoff contention is
not
actually a
unless they get a
factor.
pitcher, bro.
I don't see.
I told you
What the fuck about Devers?
when we did
Devers
the
going to San Fran? Did you see the whole fucking the Red Sox got for Devers?
no, I don't really care about baseball.
They got two starting fucking pitchers, bro. I think they got
I got another trade that I had my eyes on.
Yeah, that shit is fucking wild. They got a fucking steal for Devers, man. Like, Boston might be able to put some shit together. I'm not gonna lie to you. But back to my picks, I got the third pick in my lineup. I got the Golden State Valkyries, man. I watched them hoes play. The bitches can play some defense. They can play some fucking defense, man. They locked up Asia Wilson, which is, that's my baby right there. They locked her up. It was that one when I think LL had threw that max bet in there talking about Asia Wilson over 25, and I don't even think she hit 20. She hit 17 that game, man. And I watched the game because she struggled to get that. She struggled to get that shit. Valkyrie's been playing tremendous defense. They actually pieced together a squad. That little Asian coach they got, little baby doing a thing down through there, man. Right now they in great form. I think they ran off their last 3 games from what I was seeing. I really like them, man. I like them to do their thing. At plus 134, I think that's some good money right there. Even I think I want to say the what's it called? Oh man, I know it ain't called the run line. I know
The spread?
The point spread. Yeah, the spread is at plus 3. Plus 3 it is what it is. I'd rather go ahead and take that plus money.
Yeah, just take the money line. You take a plus 3.
Yeah. My second pick, man, Connecticut Suns at plus 18.5. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about no fucking Caitlin Clark. I don't care about how well they're playing since she's been back or since she's been out. From what I've been digging in the past 10 to 15 games, it don't matter who's on the court, the Connecticut Suns have never lost by 18 fucking points to the fucking Fever. They have not. Honestly, I was calling it my super duper underdog of the motherfucking week at plus 1,000. I like the Suns to win it. Just because I'm Vegas lineup, Vegas matchup, all the money on Caitlin Clark. I want to even say they've been playing this shit on NBA TV. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like they're not even treating it like it's a regular game. They playing this shit on NBA TV. They got a fucking a national spotlight on the fucking game. And then you really gonna say you're gonna run off 18.5 points on them? I got to give these hoes a little bit more than that. I'm sorry. I don't even mean to call them hoes. I got to give them a little bit more than that. So yeah, I'm taking Connecticut Sun plus 18.5. My last and final pick, it's got to be a little tennis lay. We in the off season. We in the season for it. You know what I'm saying? Got to throw a little tennis lay in there. I like Samson Nova on the money line against Osaka. We fade her any chance that we get, especially in the open rounds.
Anything past the first round.
I would, and that's why I was just about to put that in there. I would tread with caution because somehow the bitch seems to make it past the first round. But from the lineup that I've seen on paper in the grass, Samson Nova should bring it home. And even at minus 130, it's not even overly saturated. You still got some money on Osaka, so I think Vegas will let that one play out. I'm not sure about the sets because, Osaka can goddamn lay down. She'll lay down on you.
I'll say, yeah, she's the type to win the first set and then fucking blow off the next two.
Nothing else. Yeah, and that's even if that she might come 7-6, 7-6 each motherfucking set, barely hit it. So I would take the over in games possibly if she wants to fight. But from what I was seeing, her record on grass ain't looking too promising. I'm not sitting up here saying that Samson was going to 2-0 her, but I think if it had to come down to a tight battle, I think Samson can edge her out. But that's all I got for the folks at home, man. You know me, I got to parlay my shit.
I was about to say, what's the parlay?
I got to parlay my shit, man. 2,521. $10 brings you home $252.15. 20 bring you home 5. For me, you know me, I'm going to slap a little 10 piece on it, man. I ain't trying to be greedy. That's enough to change my mood right there. What you got for the folks? Yeah, hey, $252? Shit. Hey, that's for a 10 piece nigga. That's enough to change a nigga mood right there. I'm just saying. I can't throw out no
15's
10.
not, but 10 is okay.
I mean,
I'm just making sure I'm hearing you right. That's all. You know I got to throw a little bit.
It's not about the value that I'm putting down on the bet. It's about the return for me. It has to be enough to change my mood. So now,
you know I got
that's what it is. That's just me, bro. That's just me. Other numbers tickle other people's fancies a different way. Like that at that point in time, man, I done quadrupled my money back. So keeping this light for the folks at home, man. Hey, I'm just saying, baby. So what you got for the folks at home, man, outside of your Panthers pick? I know that's one of them.
You know what? Just because you already threw it out there. That's what
I know that's one of them, baby. You've been heavy on them. I know not to even send you a slip with the Oilers versus them. Like,
I've been adamant in saying that this team is the best hockey team I've seen in a very long time. Should be going for a 3-peat tomorrow night. Sorry, PK. Vegas should not have won that first year. Kachuk got hurt. No excuse. Vegas won. Vegas is, a very good hockey team, especially a couple years ago. I'm taking the Panthers -1.5 at home, +158 to close out versus Edmonton tomorrow for the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Next, I'm gonna move on to baseball. I'm taking the Cubs first 5 money line versus the Brewers -152. I really wanted to take the run line, but after what happened on the last show, I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Now. Don't play pussy now.
That. I got enough plus money on the board. It ain't about that. It's just Brewers are better than the Pirates.
Yeah.
And the Brewers can get streaky. Like when the Brewers get hot, they usually pop off 6-7.
They can put up some fucking runs, man.
Yeah. Christian Yelich is still when he decides he wants to be the man, he can still be the fucking man.
That part right there.
But Cubs at home, I'm gonna go ahead and you know how that shit be. Once the starting pitchers get out the game, anything's liable to happen once the relievers come in.
And it can run the fuck up.
Yeah,
quick.
so I'm gonna play this one safe. Cubs first 5 money line, -152. That's Tuesday at 8:06 p.m. For the Panthers, my bad, that is also Tuesday at 8 p.m. Rest of my picks are tennis. We in major season. I'm actually riding with your girl for this one. I'm taking Madison Keys to win 2-0 versus Vondrousova. That's at -105. I'm trying to figure out for the life of me why Madison Keys is in the qualifying rounds of a tournament. It's not making sense to me. She's in better form. Shouldn't even be in the qualifying rounds. Unless she just gets bored tomorrow.
Damn.
Unless she just gets bored tomorrow, there's no reason why she doesn't win 6-2, 6-3, 6-3, 6-3, 6-4, 6-2, something like that. As long as she shows up and plays her game, this is going to be a very easy day for her. Like I said, straight sets at -105. That's about as close to even money as you're going to find for this match. And I'm not a big game spread fan in tennis. I don't really like taking game spreads. I'd rather just take the set betting over game spreads, especially in women's tennis, because you're playing 2 sets a lot. Even in majors, you're only playing 2 out of 3. It can get real finicky. Moving over to, I believe this is in Nottingham. I'm taking Shapovalova +138 money line versus Ugo Humbert. This is becoming one of my biggest.
Where the fuck did you pull this shit out of? Man, I ain't never heard of them motherfuckers before.
You've definitely heard of Humbert because I've faded him multiple times on this podcast. Ugo Humbert, bro. I can pull up at least.
Oh, UGO. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, Ugo.
Right there. Okay, I got you.
He was the one that I've been fading for like the last month and a half because of the shoulder injury. I think I took Cam Norrie or McConnell against him like a month ago.
Fuck with Cam.
I want to say I took Jari against him before the French Open. I want to say it was like in Italy or some shit. But shout out to 5-Star. He actually tweeted this the other day, and it's something that me and you talk about a lot.
What's up?
The -160, 170 favorites are the worst fucking bet in tennis.
Worst.
It's the worst.
That's what fucking what's her name? Burrell was. She was like a minus 175, minus 180, and went out there and got her shit blown wide the fuck open.
Anything between minus 160 and 190 in tennis, I do not trust that as a favorite.
It ain't even worth fucking with. It's not even enough money on the return to even fuck with it. So I don't even know why I even play them, unless I'm catching like a live fade or some shit like that, man. If it's not around like one, I say like if it's
if it's a live match and that's the odds, and I'm seeing how the match is going, like that's one thing. But before the match, nah, I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah, no, it ain't even worth doing all that.
They've never played each other before on grass. I believe Shapovalov actually owns the head-to-head record 3-2. But this will be their first time playing on grass. Until Umberto shows me that he's healthy and he's back to being a top 25, 30, top 30 player in the world, I'm going to just continue to fade him. It's worked for me so far. I think I've only lost one match fading him so far this year. So I'm going to just keep rolling with it. And then finally, that's tomorrow morning at 6:40 a.m. And this probably will not get pushed back because it's one of the first matches. Usually the first matches of the day start right on time, and then everything is delayed after that because tennis does not know how to fucking schedule. Mm-hmm. And then last one I got, I'm really kind of iffy on this one. I'm not iffy on this pick. I'm iffy on these two players, which is why I made the pick that I made. Brandon Nakashima and Giovanni Pericard. Neither player has really been in terrific form this year. I know Nakashima's made a couple deep runs in 250 tournaments, but if it ain't a 500 or 1,000, I'm not really giving it too much credit. Because when he played Zverev, he made a nice run in the last tournament with Stuttgart, and then he ran into Zverev and got smacked.
Slap.
But I'm taking the over 26.5 games at plus 112. The reason I'm taking that over the 2.5 sets is just because it's better value. Neither player is playing in great enough form that I see them winning in straight sets. Mm-hmm. Over 2.5 sets was plus 108. So if you're going to give me an extra $4 just for over 26.5 games, it's literally the exact same fucking bet. Because even if they both go to tiebreakers and it goes to a third set, you're already at 26 games. So for the extra $4, I'm taking the over 26.5 games.
I ain't even mad at you on that one.
And I did not look up to see what all this would parlay into.
You ain't parlay that shit? I got to parlay my
No,
shit.
you know I'm a straight shooter.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Best way to be most times. But yeah, outside of that, man, I know we had talked about it in our pre-chat that you wanted to touch on the Bain trade.
Yeah, so for the basketball junkies like myself, Desmond Bain was traded from the Memphis Grizzlies to the Orlando Magic for Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Cole Anthony, and 4 unprotected first-round picks.
That's a fucking steal.
I know a lot of people don't understand the trade for both sides. Mm-mm. I'm not that person. I'm not going to say I see clearly what the vision is for both sides, but I see what each one is trying to do. I don't think Memphis is looking to rebuild. I think this is more of a reload for Memphis. I don't think they're trying to trade Ja. I don't think they're trying to trade Jaren Jackson. I don't see this as the stepping stone to breaking this team apart. I don't think that, to be honest with you, I think that what they were paying Bain, not going to say they weren't getting the value out of it, but it's clear that the Memphis, pretty much since Ja said we good in the West, they have not been good in the West.
Slap.
A lot of it is due to Ja. Like,
that motherfucker can't stay on the court, man. The motherfucker can't stay on the court. Whether it be injuries or off the court issues, the motherfucker can't stay on the court.
Bain's a good player. I would say above average to good. I don't think I want to say he's worth the 4 first and two players for him. But one of those picks is a Phoenix Suns pick. And that is what I'm seeing as the crown jewel of the trade. Because if Kevin Durant gets traded this offseason, Phoenix is going to be so ass. Because they're not going to get anything worthy in return. Like, pretty much what they get back is going to be draft capital. I don't think you're not getting great quality players for Kevin Durant at his age. Like, the best thing you're going to get from him is draft capital, and Phoenix literally has no draft capital, so they are going to be terrible. For Orlando, I understand the trade, especially for this upcoming year, because of the Jason Tatum injury. Mm-hmm. When Jalen Suggs was healthy this year, Orlando was a very good team. I'm talking about night and day from when he was healthy to when he was hurt. When he was healthy, they were a top 4 team in the East. My guess is that they are watching what Indiana is doing right now and is thinking, with Jason Tatum out this year, why can't we be next year's Indiana? You're going to have Jalen Suggs. You know, one of the things that Orlando really needed was perimeter shooting. You're going to get that in Desmond Bain. He's an above-average defender, so you're not going to be hurt on defense. He's a better shooter than KCP. You're going to lose the playmaking ability with Cole Anthony, but if Jalen Suggs is healthy, that's going to offset some of those issues. So you're looking at a Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bain, Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner.
And his big-ass brother.
And his fucking big-ass little brother. That is not a terrible... That could be a top 4 team in the East next year, especially with no Jason Tatum, and you don't know what Boston's going to do this offseason. I don't think they bring back KP. They might not even bring back Drew Holiday. I think Horford's going to be gone. You know,
Horford ain't nothing but a Udonis Haslem, bro. He they version of Udonis Haslem. Horford ain't.
I can't even say that because at least he's fucking getting on the court. Haslem wasn't even getting on the court the last few years.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga ain't going nowhere, bro. He taking league minimum every year. That nigga be right there until he ready to go.
I think with Tatum being hurt next year, a lot of teams in the East see this as their opportunity to make some noise. Now, you know, the only problem is with Orlando, you are a Jalen Suggs injury or a Paolo Banchero injury away from those picks that you just gave up mattering. But I like the move for Orlando. This is their first trade since they traded Vucevic in like 2019, 2020. So they haven't made a trade in over like 5 years. It's been like 5 years since their last trade. So just off the fact that they are willing to pull the trigger and make a move, I like it for them. I like seeing the aggression. I like teams being aggressive, even if it backfires on them, because it lets me know that you appear to give a shit.
Like I said, for me, man, the teams in the East next season, I respect the trade. I can see it as an advantage from Orlando. And this is me, bro. I'm not a big basketball person. I still don't see it as enough. I don't think this makes them a top 2 team in the East. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? To get past Cleveland or to get past the Knicks, I don't.
After what Cleveland did with Indiana this year, like Cleveland got to show something in the playoffs, bro. Like I'm sorry.
You ready for this one? Indiana surprised everybody, bro.
Nah, facts. Like I'm not, you know what I mean?
Everybody. There's one.
Yeah, but let's be real.
I don't think there's one slip alive out there.
But if they played Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals, do you think they're in the NBA Finals right now?
If they played Boston in the finals
instead of New York in the Eastern Conference Finals,
bro, I ain't see them motherfuckers beating the Knicks. I'm saying that I didn't see them getting past Cleveland. Nobody saw Indiana getting past Cleveland, bro.
I thought the Indiana-New York series is going to be 50-50. Now, me personally, I didn't
see it as that.
I wanted to see the Knicks win just because I wanted pandemonium.
I thought they was probably going to get one. I thought the Pacers were going to get one, bro.
The only reason I didn't is because they played the Knicks the year before in the
And that was a good season. That was a good series last year.
Yeah, and I want to say it went 7 games last year.
That was a good series last year.
Yeah, so that's why I wasn't really surprised when they beat the Knicks this year. But
clearly for me, man.
I don't believe for a minute that if they played Boston that they were beating Boston. You know, unless honestly, they were playing Boston without Tatum. You know, like unless somehow Boston had managed to beat the Knicks without Tatum and then played Indiana.
Cleveland was my pick to come out of the East over Boston, bro. Like the way Cleveland was playing, like all season. So for the Pacers to have beat Cleveland, that shit fucked me up. And then I was like, yo, that Knicks series is gonna be that. You know, it was good last year, so I figured it was gonna be good this year, and it turned into a fucking debacle. You know what I'm saying? Like it just didn't go the way nobody thought it was gonna go. I thought it was gonna go 100%. At least 6-7. You know, I thought it was going to be fought hard on both ends. Like, man, them niggas ran away with that shit.
I 100% agree. I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
And then when you actually look at their squad, bro, they really don't even, on paper, it's not even like a squad that you gonna take the beat, you know what I'm saying? So it's, for me, I just don't think Orlando, that's not even enough. And I feel like they gave up a lot when you still need other pieces. That's it. It's a lot to be given up when you still need other pieces. Now, Franz came through in a big way when Paulo was out. He's going to be a fucking dog in this fucking league.
Well, that's why I say Jalen Suggs staying healthy. If he can stay healthy, that's what's going to make this trade.
That's the weakest link.
That's what's going to make the trade. That's what's going to make this trade go or fall, like sink or swim. Is Jalen Suggs' health, because Orlando was a top 4 team in the East when Suggs was healthy last year. So you add the perimeter shooting of Bain around that, I think it does take Orlando offensively to the next level. But Suggs has to stay healthy.
We'll see, man. We'll see. That's all I can say about that one, man. Like I said, I can't even get into a debate with you on that because, I don't really give a fuck about that little orange ball.
Yeah, but the whole, blockbuster trade, this ain't no blockbuster trade.
I wouldn't call it no blockbuster, man.
ESPN was just calling it that shit because there was 4 firsts involved.
It was the spiciest thing out. Like you said, it's been a slow sports week. So it was just the spiciest thing out, man.
ESPN can't put no tennis up there all day, every day.
I mean, shit. The motherfuckers start calling some winners, they can. Let Chuck and the motherfuckers start calling some goddamn winners and see how many goddamn views they get then.
Right? All right, man, you got anything else you want to touch on before we get out of here?
Nah, man, that was about it, man. Hopefully I can bring it home for the folks.
Said something about a cornerback signing to a certain team in the pre-show.
Jair. I appreciate that little signing. Like I said, I ain't too much worried about Pickens and CD. You know what I'm saying? We got Guantanamo Bay. We got Jair Alexander. You know what I'm saying? We got Carter coming up the gut. I mean, Nolan Smith off the edge. Only thing we lacking in the secondary, man, and I hate we traded CJ. And that's the weirdest fucking trade of the whole offseason for me. But outside of that, got Philly winning the division again, man. We got Philly winning the motherfucking division. Honestly, I see the Cowboys. You said that just to
ignite the group chat later on tonight.
You know what I'm saying? I
already know I'm finna wake up to some shit in the group chat now.
Like, I just see the Cowboys third, man. Y'all got to get past the Skins, dude. Like, I love it. I love it, man. I definitely see a two-peat in our future. I was definitely
past the Giants with that pass rush.
Boy, please. Look whose offensive line they're comparing it to, though. Their own. Get the fuck out of here. Like at 3 seconds to the quarterback, I said, shit, we gonna get back there in 2. If that's the motherfucking case.
Good shit, bro.
That shit, I said, oh, man, that fucking dart, man.
I will say, I was very surprised that he didn't even consider coming to Carolina. I mean, like, in the long term, when you think about it, you got a chance to sign with the defending Super Bowl champs. Like, I get it. But I really thought that Carolina would have a chance just to come home. You know what I mean?
Carolina don't want to spend that money, man.
You seen somebody put $500 on Carolina to win the division this year?
Fuck, they had them for the NFC, the whole NFC though. I can see them winning.
Nah, it was the NFC South at plus 7,000.
I can see it, bro. I definitely can fucking see it.
Something would have to happen in Tampa for me not to see it. That's the only thing.
I didn't even realize Tampa had signed Reddick. So then they got somebody coming off the edge. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, something would have to happen in Tampa. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Atlanta. Y'all got to do something before I believe in y'all.
I got to see some more out of Penix. He had a nice little ending to the season, but
I will say
that was the most pointless and wasteful money I have ever seen in my life, bro. You signed fucking Kirk Cousins to what, like $72 million,
80
million, and then you turn around with the 4th pick and draft Penix. Like, that shit made no motherfucking sense, like at all. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I think it was the 6th pick or the 7th.
I could have sworn he was the 4th, or they traded back. No, I'm thinking about when they had the Bijan pick. When they had the Bijan, I'm thinking about the Bijan pick. So
I don't. I mean, apparently they knew something because that motherfucker goddamn sunk halfway through the season. They had to throw Penix in there, so I don't know if they see. I don't know if they saw something after they signed him and was like,
I think
this
it
shit
was
finna goddamn
his throwing motion, because when you watched him drop back, it's something about them old motherfuckers coming back off that Achilles, bro. They don't want to plant that motherfucking back foot. They don't want to plant that back foot,
and you
man.
know,
And
with
that's the
him,
same
you
thing
either
I
getting
saw out of
500
Rodgers
yards, or
too.
you getting 150 yards. Like, there's no
Nah,
in
man,
between.
that motherfucker didn't want to plant that back foot, man. That's what it was out of Cousins. He didn't want to plant that back foot. But outside of that, man, we got Philly bringing it home this year. I don't know what the fuck them cow bitches gonna do. Anything? You got anything out? Any shades you want to throw out there for the folks at home, man?
You say any what?
Any shade?
Nah.
No.
I ain't gonna lie, I do want to promote my new water bottle because I'd love to get sponsored by him and get some free shit.
You talking about that little circular thing?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, man, baby
This
girl
shit,
got one, man.
bro.
She be tearing that shit up. Maybe we need to get a little promo going. Little baby
Circle
baby,
flavor
yeah,
pods,
baby girl
man.
got
It's a
one.
water bottle, but they come with flavor pods. They like $3 a piece. They got all. If you go on their website, they got over 100 different flavors. Like I got fruit. I just put a fruit punch one in here, but I had strawberry
Amazon
watermelon
got the
earlier.
boxes. Amazon got the boxes of them.
No, bro, go online. If you go on their website,
I know. I'm just telling
it's
you.
cheaper.
Like, if you want...
The more you order, I got mine for $2.80 something a piece. I bought 25 for like $50, bro.
I want to say like I don't know. I don't.
You get 6 for $20 on Amazon because the first couple I bought were on Amazon. You can get 6 packs from $17.99 to $20.99.
Baby girl don't drink that many flavors, bro.
I go through a pot a fucking day, bro. And each pod, you can fill up your bottle like 3 or 4 times. It ain't like one pod goes through one bottle. Like, nah.
I don't like taste of that shit.
Bro, I love this shit.
Man, I don't like taste of it, man. Okay, nigga.
Honeycrisp apple, my favorite right now. I'm about to order like 10 of them things next time.
You sound like a Black Mirrors commercial, motherfucker.
I don't care. But yeah, if you go on their website, drinkcircle.com, the more you order, the bigger discount you can get. You can get up to 35% off. Like I said, I ordered like 26 packs. I ordered like 26 pods last week, and I think I paid $52 for them total. And I signed up for the subscription, so you get 16 mailed to you every month for like $48.
Otani gave up a run in his return.
But where they at? How many strikeouts he got though? Because that was the hot topic of the day today.
Man, I had a fucking immaculate inning.
You motherfuckers had my goddamn phone blowing up on that shit this morning.
I'm trying to tell you, I think he gonna get about 4. He gonna get about 4. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Let me check.
I'm trying to look it up now. Yo, I'm so glad I didn't bet that Buckley match on the pod last week over fucking what's his name, Kamaru Usman.
I had it on a slip, but the slip had failed before it got. That nigga ain't got a strikeout yet. I hope goddamn
it's top of the first inning just ended.
Yeah, I hope what's his name played it. Hope Matty played it, man. Matt, I hope your luck turn around, man. Hope
what was Matt trying to play?
Around. You said what?
I said, what was Matt trying to play? Because I didn't even see him this morning.
All
I saw was you and Reggie talking.
He said he was going to take the unders. I want to say Fanatics and Bet365 had the under 1.5 strikeouts. And if he's only playing 30, like 2 innings.
30 pitches in the first inning.
That's what I'm saying. If he's only playing, he might not even come out.
They already took him out, bro.
He's out?
Yeah, they already took him out and put Banda in.
Okay, then. Well, like, if Matt played it, look, motherfucker, luck turn around. Good call, Matt.
1 inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run, no strikeouts, 28 pitches, 16 strikes.
Damn, that motherfucker was struggling.
I mean, he wasn't even, last week they were talking about he wasn't even going to pitch till after the All-Star break, so.
Shit, motherfucker, we got 14 goddamn starting pitchers on the IL, motherfucker. You ain't got no goddamn choice but to get your ass back in the circle.
He better than any Orioles pitcher right now.
Straight like that. But shit, that's all I got for the folks at home, man. I'm about to get up out here, my little.
That's all we got, man. Like I said, really, it's going to be probably a couple slow weeks until Wimbledon starts. I promise you, once that bracket drops, we on it. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. I'm coming out with long shot winners. We're going to start with the realistic winners, but I'm going to try and see who I can find us some long shots to win quarters and shit like that.
Hey, remember you heard it here first, man. Connecticut Suns pull out that motherfucking dub. I called it. I'm letting y'all motherfuckers know.
What was it? Plus 1,000?
Plus 1,000. Bro, I'm just like... Hey. That shit's so fucking disrespectful,
to change your mood.
Man, boy, 10 piece could change my mood. The fuck?
Hey, man, with that, we locking. Man, as always, man.
Get rich or go broke trying, man.
Get rich or go broke trying, baby. We'll holler at y'all Thursday.
Have a good one.